Well, went to the range today, and a friend of mine came up and did some shooting as well. And he comes in, he hands me this thing. There's nothing in it, but it's an empty box. Now it's used for something, I'm sure. Looks like maybe a GPS or I don't know, but whatever it is, he can get me, according to him, as many of these boxes as I want for nothing. So I'm thinking, you know, they're really not a bad box. I can use it for ammo, take the padding out of it. I can even cut it just to put one gun in if I wanted to. I can just take the foam out of it completely and use them for storage boxes around here and put things in them and put a label here. So I told him, well, I'll take 7, 8, 10. I says, and if I'm not taking advantage of you, I'll take 15, 20, 25. I don't care. All right. So I'll keep taking them until I tell you stop. So at that point, well, here's one. He said because he had it with him, and he will see. Anyway, so I got ash on me. So I've got a bunch of guns I got to clean. That little 32 Beretta, what a dream that was to shoot. I'm telling you, I like it. But this little thing here, boy, I'll tell you, it handled like a dream. Very nice, very nice. I'm happy with it. And it did, I fired 2 different types through it, and those 2 types had no effect. They all fired fine. I went through 40 rounds of one and 20 rounds on the other. I didn't get a chance to use the PMCs only because I can't find them. So, and it's not so much the loss of the box of ammo or misplacing it, but I bought them locally, so it was like $28 plus tax for the damn things. I'm telling you, there's a store here that's local that I like the guys, but they're crazy. They look at every sale as if it was their last sale or their only sale, you know, and they're just extremely high priced on things. And I've bought 4 rifles off them, you know, so it's not like I don't or try to buy things off them. But you know, eventually, you know, you kind of got to give up. You know, I don't mind spending a few dollars more, but when you start spending $50, $60 more, it gets a little striagnus, you know. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Not in my book, anyway. So, anyway, I got to clean these. Oh, and I got a couple revolvers I got to clean, too, so I got to open that up. All right, I'll be back. Anyway, while I get a chance before this battery goes dead, and I got to change it. Yeah, rusty. I had that there facing and bringing it down because when I'm standing over here, and this is where I normally stand, I usually work right here in this corner, that gets so hot that I actually start to feel burning on my legs. So I figure I try to direct it down a little bit. Plus, if it's down, heat rises, so it'll be a little bit easier. But that just doesn't cut it because it's only a 4-inch thing, and I just had it sitting there to try it. What I'm going to do though is later on this afternoon, once it cools down, because that's on an elbow, an adjustable elbow, I am just going to readjust it so it blows down, you know, this way more, so that it'll be hitting my feet area and going down instead of right into me. And like I say, because if I put my hand here, which is about 3 feet away from it right about now, it starts to get hot. There's a lot of heat coming out of that. So that's kind of where I'm at. So, but that was one of the reasons why I was trying that, just to get an idea. But in this case, it's going to come in handy, because right now I got to set a few things up, a little table over there, because I got my guns, I cleaned them, and I'm going to blow them out with some air, and then I'm just going to put them over there and let them get blown dry with the heat. So it's going to be kind of handy. So let me do what I got to do, and I got to make a few phone calls I got to find out about getting a couple other cameras. Anyway, the battery went dead somewhere along the line, but as I was saying, it gets hot over there, so that's why I got to get it facing down so it doesn't burn my leg, because if you're within 3 or 4 feet of it, it gets real hot after a while. So because it's on an elbow, I can adjust it downward, so later on when it cools down, I'm going to adjust it downward. But for now I'm going to use it because I just cleaned the guns and now they're just soaking in clear water because I was just rinsing them out. So now I'm going to blow them dry with the air hose, and then I'm just going to let them sit over there in front of that blower heater and let them dry off a little bit more, and just in case I miss anything, and then oil them up. But after that I'm going to see if I can, like I said, once that cools down, move it down a little bit, because right now that's hot. I'd have to put on gloves if I want to start moving it around. Alright, and I got to call up a few camera companies. I want to find out, the drop cam is working, but I have to go through the drop cam server. And it seems like I can't record anything as well, which makes it tough, because if the server gets locked up, you can't see anything. To where if I was able to record, once it starts getting activity, if it does get activity in it, I can record it, you know, for a while and then post it. And that would be a lot easier than locking up a server. And then, you know, it'll make it so you guys don't have to keep sitting there and turning on and going to look at it to see nothing. Or, I don't know, I got to figure out a better way of doing it. Because I tried to get in before and I couldn't get on because apparently it was locking up the server or something. So, but anyway, let me do what I got to do. Let me get my guns out of the water and get them blown and dry and cleaned and all that kind of good stuff. And I got to order another case. I've been putting it off. I need another case. Or I have another one of these cases that I use for ammo. Maybe find an ammo case and use the other case and get new foam for both of them and just redo them, because this thing is old. I mean, God, is that old. That used to be yellow, and this used to be one of my overboard bags on the boat. I got 2 of them that I used to use for emergency overboard. But other than that, that's another whole story. I got to do something. Let me get done. Catch you later. There you go. You want to go in? You want to go inside? You want to go inside? You want to go inside? You want to go inside, lay down, watch TV? Okay, let's go inside.